Well, it's time to find out if this is the way. Prepare for launch. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Lunafigs, coming to you once again from the Nerd Den, located high atop Luna Base. And today we are taking a closer look at the Book of Boba Fett Mandalorian figure from the Black Series. Very excited about this one, a new update on Mando. So let's get it open and check it out. All right, we're gonna start off by taking a look at the packaging. The plastic-free packaging is gone, back to the windows. I personally am pretty happy about that. I didn't have a huge problem with the plastic-free packaging, but I do prefer this. I do enjoy being able to see what I'm buying before I purchase it. In certain instances, it is very helpful to be able to see face prints and that kind of stuff. So happy to see the windows back. As I said, this is from the Book of Boba Fett, the Glavis Ringworld. Very cool. I got the artwork on the side there. There's Mando with the Darksaber. Nothing over here. Got the back, same artwork. Little blurb. Got the window on top. And the boring stuff on the bottom. So, enough of that. Let's get this thing open. Okay, we got Mando out of the box. Let's take a look at it, starting off with the accessories. Got the jetpack here, pretty standard Mandalorian jetpack. I do believe this might be a new sculpt, at least I believe it's different from the original Mando jetpack. We'll take a look at the first release of the Beskar Mando here in a bit. Got his vibro blade knife here. See if we can get that to focus. There we go. Yeah, just silver plastic. The handle is painted. We've got his pistol here. Again, not fancy. No weathering or anything. The grip is painted a nice brown though. And of course we have the Darksaber. Very nice. We've already seen this a few times, but always happy to have another Darksaber in the collection. But let's check out the actual figure now. And it is very nice looking. I love the finish on the armor. It is very nice. I like the color and the sheen of it. We'll take a look at the articulation. The new head sculpt is very nice. Again, the helmet is not removable on this one, but you can see there is a head under there. It looks like it is the same metallic color as the helmet. That's interesting. But very nice. Lots of tilt. Looks up fairly decently. Down, very nice. Left and right, no problem. So lots of good head articulation. Arm does go up in the T-pose. The shoulder pauldrons are separate. They have the little ring that goes around the shoulder. And we do have a little bit of a butterfly joint in there. No articulation in the upper arm. Do have the single jointed elbows, and they do swivel at the elbow as well. And then the wrist spins around and pivots. Let's see, up and down. It is an up and down pivot for the trigger finger. The other hand is an in and out pivot. We do get a nice T-pose, so that's no problem there. We got a little overlay for the armor here, and it's yeah, pretty soft. So he does crunch forward just a little bit, and a little bit back as well. Got a little bit of a pivot at the mid-torso as well. Nothing at the hips though, or at the waist. The hips kick forward pretty far. Going back, not much. If you kick off to the side a little bit, you can get it to go back, but the derriere gets in the way there. Kicks off to the side, pretty decent. We do have the single jointed knees, and the knee pads stay on the upper thigh, so that's a little bit weird. You would think it would go down with the bottom leg so it would stay over the knee. Not that big a deal. We do have a thigh cut there, hidden nicely by the armor. Does swivel at the knee as well. Kicks down very nicely. Up, not so much. Then we got the forward-facing pin, so that positions nicely as well. So yeah, very posable. Nice looking armor. We have a little hook there for the dark saber, so the blade, I assume, pulls out of this. We're about to find out. Yeah, there it goes. I was a little worried there for a minute. I wasn't sure it was going to pull out. It's very difficult. But it's got the little hook there, so you can hook that on his belt if you wish. Have the holster for his pistol. And yeah, you can stick the vibro blade down in his boot if you wish. That's the wrong way. There we go. So yeah, you can store everything on the figure if you want. Like I said, the armor is very nice. I like the color of it. Got a new helmet sculpt. I believe the armor is a new sculpt as well. And finally have a soft goods cape. That is very nice. I'll admit, I'm usually not one for soft goods, but this one looks very nice. Got some tattering down here on the bottom. Would be nice if it had a little bit of weathering on it, just to dirty up the edges. That'd be easy enough to do if you want to. Then we have plug-ins for the jetpack. We'll go ahead and plug that in. So yeah, that goes on nicely. That's not going anywhere. So yeah, great looking figure. Nice articulation, does what you think it should. But let's compare it to the first release Beskar Mando and see what we think. All right, now we've got both versions of the Mandalorian and his Beskar armor. We'll start a comparison. The pistols, I thought they were the exact same, but looks like there's a little bit of a difference. You can see there's a little bit of wood grain sculpted into the grip on the new version. And they are different colors of plastic. The original is a much brighter silver. This is more gunmetal here. But other than that, they do seem pretty similar. Of course, we have the dark saber with the new Mando, and the original Mando comes with the pulse rifle, which he no longer has in the Book of Boba Fett. Let's see. We'll check out the jetpacks. So here's the new jetpack versus the old. Very, very similar, but there is a slight difference. So this is an updated sculpt. We've got this little piece here that's out closer to the edge where it's up against the backpack there. And we have these two little notches right there that are not present here. Again, two different colors of plastic. I like the newer shiny silver plastic much better. Looks much more like Beskar than the original one. So definitely like that. Got the soft goods cape, which gets out of the way nicely. So you can actually have the jetpack on Mando with his cape on. This one has the plastic cape, which does not get out of the way. If you want to have the jetpack on this Mando, you gotta take the cape off. Or you can kind of do what I did sometimes and swivel it around this way. Looks pretty cool, but not very show accurate. So that was the workaround I would do if I wanted to have the jetpack and cape on at the same time. Let's see, we'll get the blaster out of his hands so we can get a better look at the figure, because there is a lot of new sculpt on here. A lot more than I was expecting, to be honest. So you can see the chest armor, completely new sculpt. I've got this underpiece right here, the belt, all new. Shoulder pauldrons, yeah, those are different. You can see the mud horn there is much larger on the new one. Helmets, very different head sculpts there. The T-visor is wider at the bottom here. Just a much better shape on the new one. Hands, looks like the hands are new sculpts as well. The thigh armor is a little bit bigger on the new one. And we have the updated thigh piece on the right leg. Yep, the knee pads are different. Updated this blue color. There's a little more battle damage on the old one. The pouch is a little bit smaller, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is a completely resculpted figure. Yeah, the crotch piece is different. The little side armor is different. So, yeah, I am much happier with the newer figure. Yep, there's nowhere to put the vibro blade on the old one. Not that I believe he came with one anyway. I don't remember. Yeah, new feet. Got some tread on the boots there. So yeah, this one, vast improvement over the original one. Don't get me wrong, I love this figure, but this one's so much better. So a clear improvement with the new Mando figure. So let's get him posed up and I will give you my final thoughts. Okay, got Mando all posed up with his dark saber. Got the cape posed off to the side, going around the jetpack very nicely. As I said in the comparison, this is a vast improvement over the first version of the Mandalorian figure we got with the Beskar armor. This is going to look great on the shelf. A much needed update and a very nice addition to the collection. Do recommend that you pick this one up. I have zero complaints about this one. Yeah, absolutely love it. So well done, Hasbro, you did good on this one. But if you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. That's all I've got for today. I will see you guys next time around.